What's up? Now, what I want to give you guys is an exclusive video only for you VIP members here because you guys have shown me so much love and support by rocking with me all this time. You guys are the bedrock of this whole thing, and I want to say thank you for believing in me. And I'm gonna keep working hard for you, even when everybody else tell me I've given you enough content. That's what they try to tell me. Oh, I've given you enough already. I feel like not everybody watched the same things. So as long as there's breath in my body, let me continuously give you guys what I got. So y'all ready for it? Here it is. This Udoka situation. Let's go ahead and get to the gist of all of this right here because people are very frustrated in how this was done, how this was leaked out, and everything in totality, and all of the facts and the non-facts that have been presented to the rest of the public. And the rest of the world don't know. So before the rest of the world knows, you're going to know. That's right. Y'all will know. Now, we won't mention the other rumored woman because, she basically has nothing to do with this. Let's get into the whole matter of what's happening. Now, coming to this team, M.A. Udoka, he's with Nia Long, etc., etc., etc. We can go from there. So you already know he's engaged, been 5 years, blah, 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 blah. Right? Now, this woman is no one other than, I want to make sure we are on point here when we bring this up, Kathleen Nemo Lynch, who's married to Taylor Lynch. That's the woman in question. That is the woman that this is about. Now, here's the mistake that people are making. When I say the mistake, there has been a confusion because Patrick Lynch is the vice president of finance at the Boston Celtics. I've even made this mistake because the last name is Lynch, it's Patrick Lynch. So naturally, this links them up. But that's not the other Lynch that works for the company. Her husband is Taylor Lynch. He works at a consultant agency called Mercer Consulting. And what they do for the Boston Celtics is entirely different than what Patrick did, who's the senior vice president of finance. So it's not him and his wife. No one really knows about his wife, but everyone's getting that confused because the last name is Lynch. Okay? So that's the confusion that a lot of people are making, and they even had me confused. So now you guys know, right? Now, as we move forward, and I still make a mistake and say the senior vice president of finance, I still keep making that mistake, even though that's not him. Okay, he is like a team. What they call that? He's like a consulting associate of the Boston Celtics. He's mostly that. He consults the team. So he's in what they call the common sector. That's what he pretty much does for his job. Um, as far as Kathleen Nemo, before she married him, she was going to BYU. She's got a degree in science and all of these different things. She's been employed with for about 7 years now. She's been with the Celtics, working with them as far as she handles the travel plans. She's even friends with the coach, so she handles the team's travel and all of these different things. Where this relationship kindled, where they first met and all that stuff, I don't know, but they got very friendly with each other, and decided this mother of three decided that she was going to go out and have this affair on her husband. And while they're having this affair, it's under the nose of Nia Long, who also knows this woman, who also communicates with her because she does all the travel for the team players, the wives, the coaches, and things of this nature. This is her job. So if like Nia Long wants to go somewhere and it's, travel related through the team, they would be organized through her, through their agents and everything else. So she's well aware. And the coach it's not rare for him to talk to her or have a meeting with her or come see her. It would not be considered weird because she handles the travel and day-to-day operations. That's her job. It's on the staff. Actually, her title is she's the team service manager, which really could be anything that they needed. Like if they needed a rental car or something, and they call her to send someone to get the car or have someone picked up from the airport. She's the team service manager. So I guess she was servicing the team. And her phone, they have a little inside joke because, and it's like, come find Nemo. So I guess he went in those waters to go find Nemo. So her little emoji, her picture in the phone is not her, it's the picture of Nemo, the fish, finding Nemo. So he was going in the waters to find Nemo. And allegedly, there's text messages correlating a history of, him supposedly going down on her, and what he could do, his skills, and doing that, and all her stuff about her skills, and you know, and how wet she is, and all. It's a whole bunch of stuff a husband don't want to see. Now, how does the Boston Celtics know all this information? Because they had no clue what was going on. The Ring doorbell woman, she got really careless, and she was outside her house and talking on the phone, and the Ring doorbell picks up all of this conversation. So the husband sees the Ring doorbell and goes, oh well, we have a problem here. So they get into an argument, and she's talking about, you overheard a joke, and da 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 da. So this prompts him to hire a company that, or a team that they do, because he works for a consulting agency. This is what they do. So they have people that work for them. They're a consulting firm. So of course they have investigators. So he hired a private investigator that they use at their company at Mercer Consulting. They call their PI guy to launch an investigation into his wife, her whereabouts, who she's talking to, what's going on. And through this investigation, it came out the person that she was sleeping with just happened to be the coach of the Boston Celtics, Udoka. So incensed, of course, he confronts his wife. He has text messages. He has all these different things. And she claims, I broke it off, and, he won't back down, the coach. He allegedly kept pressuring her to continue this affair because once the Ring doorbell thing, she wanted to chill things out. He didn't want to chill things out. He wanted to keep pursuing this shit. and was like, "You don't know what I can do to you. Like I'm the coach. If I keep telling them you're a problem, you're gonna be gone. So I decide when this is over." Yeah, it was on that, stalking, showing up places he wasn't supposed to be. Like he was like, "You my Saturday night thing, and you gonna be my Saturday night thing, and that's fine." So it was mostly on that. So when they went to the Boston Celtics, the uh, the agency went there with him to explain to the Celtics what was going on, because once he found out it was the head coach, Taylor was upset with his wife. But now this is affects everything. This is her job. This is their family. This is his job. This is everything. So he walks into the organization, and they want to keep this thing private and in house. It wasn't the husband. Somebody says the husband's idea to make them drop this thing and go public and embarrass the coach. No, he was going to do whatever the Boston Celtics agreed with. He didn't want anything to come back on this organization because they basically has his balls in their hands. They will crush his firm completely if he tries to destroy their program. So he went in there all respectfully with the agents, like, "Hey, what should we do here? We have a real problem. Like this is what they discovered. The Boston Celtics are just learning it right now as they're telling it to them. They don't. This is the first time ever. So that everybody's brought in. They're looking at all the findings that the private investigator that came up with, and it's being made in the public like the Boston Celtics went to use another uh, PR firm because they didn't want it to be fair and all that. That's bull. That was spin move BS that they was giving us. The husband had hired this firm from his company. So now this situation has come out, is getting ready to come out full head after a month of them going through the scope. The Celtics basically didn't do an investigation at all because the PI did the investigation. They asked him, Udoka, about it, and he admits to all of these things. And they said, well, we're going to have to really make a decision about this. This is very serious. You violated the team policies. So for now, I would just, go home. You might want to, break this to your wife because this is going to break. So you can prepare her, for your, well, fiance, not wife, on what's getting ready to come with the anvil. So he thanked him, and he went there. He told Neil Long, this is way before we found out. And next thing you know, they're getting ready to schedule a press conference, and they're gonna deal with this later as far as what the decision is going to be. So before a decision was even rendered, the information was leaked out to the media, to the public, because the Celtics are pissed. Okay, they're really pissed off about this because they didn't even know this was going on. They had no idea. It wasn't like everybody knew what was happening. They really didn't know, and they felt stupid that they didn't know. And now they're like, we trusted this guy, and so now they felt like we got to humiliate him and basically perk walk him. So this is where we are right now. Nia Long was told days before it came out, she's definitely pissed at him. And he's definitely not staying there in the Boston home right now. And he's suspended. He's staying somewhere else with family. But he's definitely staying low key where they're not able to locate him and start putting cameras in his face. Like, no one knows where he is. He knows where he's at, but the media can't find him. So he's not at home and none of these different things here. So this is where it is now. As far as from her, She wants this thing to be done quietly. She's humiliated. She's embarrassed. There was problems in the marriage, with the kids and with him, the husband, and her doing this. She still gets to keep her job. And there's a lot of people who feel that she shouldn't have her job. If this man is going to lose his, she should lose hers too. So that's where we are, people. So you guys got it first because you're on the Patreon. I wanted to make sure you guys got the info first before I told anybody else what's happening. That's the real. Now, there's nothing else to add to it, really. That's just it. So we'll do a live stream probably later on, but I want to make sure my VIPs know what's the drop first. So I'm out. Deuces.